Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's another episode of the Debt-Free Farm Challenge with me, Simulation for the Nation. I hope you're doing phenomenally well. You join me today, as I have been a bit of an idiot, frankly. One of the many rules in the Debt-Free Farm Challenge is that I'm not allowed to teleport in between vehicles. And I finished plowing last night down in field 78. You can just see in like southwest corner of the map. I even drove down to said field in my gator to finish it in the middle of the night. So that's all done. And I saved the game once I finished and I quit. Which meant that when I started up again, I started at the main yard. Nowhere near where I needed to be. So with that in mind, I'm going to have to go on an awful long walk in just a minute or two. But before we do, we're here at field 37 because we have a contract here to do. Now, as you can see, it's blooming snowing, of all things. So it can continue to snow. And we're going to let the cultivator work its magic. Get this field done, which we're going to celebrate on courseplay. And then we're going to take that awfully long walk all the way cross country down to field 78. Where we're going to bring back the tractor and the gator. Because we have got some fertilizer jobs to do. And we all love fertilizer because it's very, very good for the bank balance. So before we do that, though, we're just going to go into here. We're going to go course generation. We're in field 37. Let's give ourselves 4 headlands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clockwise will do. We're facing the right way. Create. Perfect. If I go back, we're going to start up the mighty fast track here. The beautiful looking fast track, as I'm sure you'll agree. And we're just going to edge our way back here ever so slightly. Give him all the time that he needs. And cultivate, my friend. Good. Earn me some money. So, this, by the way, this is a phenomenal cultivator. So cheap for what we need. Great working speed. 6 meters wide. Bosh. Get everything done. We are going to shut this gate. And then if you're watching, this gate needs to be tweaked. I think you've already done that. And away we go. So now, due south is my direction. I should take the lift halfway down with that fast track. Oh well. This is going to take me time. We're going to go for cross-country run. I'm going to get on with it here. You don't really want to see all of this, so I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put it into a very quick time lapse because there's nothing to see. And we'll see you when we get down. Oh, brilliant. That sounds like thunder. Wonderful. We'll see you down at field 78 there, where we'll jump into the John Deere. Get here back up and we'll have a look, see how the rest of our day is going to be shaping up there, I think. So hopefully I won't be too tired. We'll see you down the other end. Folks, welcome. We're back. We are down by the pig yard. You can see the shell garage in the distance, and sitting pretty here in the snow on the side of the field are my 2 vehicles, which I am still a bit annoyed about that I did this, but hey ho, such is life. So what we're going to do, we just need to get these guys fired up. We'll give the John Deere a little bit of time just to kind of to warm through here this morning. Big old Diesel's gonna want to kind of warm up so we can lift this guy up. We're gonna fold her over so we can then get locked into transport mode, and yeah, then we'll get the other the UTV ATV onto follow me. There we go. Happy days. Probably shouldn't have left this parked out overnight. That's a slight mishap on my part. But yeah, as you can see, we did this little field. This is the 3rd field I think I've plowed over as a contract. Spent a little bit of time off camera doing a bit of plowing there, which I always do like to do. So that's always fun. Let's jump back into this. There we go. Alright, and so we're going to head back on up to the yard where we'll put the fertilizer spinner on. As I mentioned there, we've got fields 189. So we're going to be down this end again, field 100. Where are you, field 100? Oh, so this little field here, field 100, this little triangle field isn't big, yet it's still worth about 5,000. And then 89 is big, a bit bigger. So that's where the money's coming in. But yeah, beg your pardon, that's the wrong way around. 5,000 for 89 seems a bit more, a bit fair. But let's get ourselves back on up to the yard so we can actually do something with that. Up you come, good. So as we go up there, I want to just kind of touch base on the debt-free farm challenge. It's been quite a nice response to it these days. There, shout out to FS Club who has jumped onto a contract series on Pureback Valley on console. Great to see that. He's doing a great job. Many of you are joining in as well. If you want to join in the challenge like FS and anyone else, you can also join my Discord server where all the rules are laid out. There's a bit of a channel there where you can drop photos of what you're doing. You can discuss your approach, tactics, that kind of thing, and it's really pretty cool to do. I will be posting photos from today's video on there as well, discussing what my next steps are. So yeah, looking forward to it. If you haven't done so already, links for this Discord server will be down below, so make sure you come on in, and we'll bring you along for the ride there. The more the merrier. FS Club, I was watching some of his series there. I'm enjoying how challenging he's finding it. Now, if you think that in this episode here I'm starting with a budget of 1.1 million, now if you feel like you could do better with less, the original budget was 500,000. So you can pick a map, have 500,000 in the bank to start with, no machinery or anything, and then you are more than welcome to give it a go, see how you get on. It's not easy, it takes a lot longer to get anywhere because land is a lot more expensive, and you know, you can buy land or you can buy machinery at that stage. That's pretty much it. But if you're going to go for the 500,000, I strongly encourage you to pick a map that has plenty of contracts. You're going to need them. This is West Newton, of course. When this arrives, this will have many contracts on there, so plenty of opportunities, and this will be a great map to work on with, I would suggest. Let's just slow it down there. As you can see, we've got 3.5 hours on here, so we have been putting some time in with the plow on the John Deere. So yeah, we'll be looking to continue with this tractor. This has got GPS on it, of course, so we're going to put the spinner straight onto this one whilst the fast track is out in its keep, and we'll see how we get on there. Elsewhere, we are hoping to, I'd really love to get about 150,000 in the bank so I can keep a 50,000 cushion, because you never know what you're going to need to buy. And I can also pick up, I want a tractor loader. I want something that I can use whereby I don't have to drag that old JCB down to the shops every time, because that is slow. That is alarmingly slow. So yeah, that's something that I'm trying to think about and kind of piece together a little bit there. But we will see. We will see what that looks like. Coming past the main farm here, and then Modern's family farm. BT van is still out there. They still haven't fixed the broadband, and I won't have a word about that. They're taking forever. Perfect. There we go. It is today, day of recording here, is the 16th of July, which means in 3 days' time, Virtual FarmCon will be held. And you will be able to keep all up to date with everything that we can expect to see come down the line, including the latest DLC to be announced. I can't wait to see what that is and what that's going to look like myself. I think that's going to be really exciting. We'll just sneak around this corner here. Ooh. Plow doesn't turn quite that tight sometimes. Ooh, there you go. Perfect. And back on up to our yard, we're just going to drop everything off very quickly there. We'll park the ATV up, and then we'll pick up our spinner, fill it up. So we might have a little bit of fertilizer left in. We did, I know we unloaded that as well, so we need to get that filled up as well. And then we'll get on from there. At some point, I do need to go and buy some pallet forks. That's going to be quite crucial, and I'll show you why as well. It's going to be the next step. But for right about now, we'll just kind of pull into here roughly, where we can then just press hold. That's gonna wait for me. And we're gonna unfold the plow right about now. Just look at it though. Thing of beauty. Plow isn't dirty after all that plowing. It's looking a little grimy, but it's certainly not dirty. Plenty of life left in it yet. Oh, we haven't got the Caesar's mask on here. Wonderful. Okay, and so we are going to pop in the spinner again, and then we're going to head on down. So what we'll do is we'll just get this all tidied up here, and then we'll get back on the road because we've done a lot of driving. But yeah, we'll meet you kind of halfway down, I reckon, and we'll get this all taken care of. Alright, so change the plan. We're going to try something different because I do not have pallet forks right now. And there's no way I'm going to have them just walk down the length of the map, and I'm going to go and get those in this tractor, which is, or in this telehandler, sorry, which is about the same as walking, I think. We're going to try and just pick up everything we need. There we go, with the muck grab. Nailed it, folks. Just going to take our time. Easy does it. Yes. Sweet. I mean, is it orthodox? No. Does it work? Yes. So we need to get those 3 in there to give us a fighting chance, I would suggest. The CSZ pack with the beautiful camera on the implements there always helps. There goes a bit more. I got 2 on there, can I? Oh, I can. Wonderful. Love the pair of that John Deere, just over the top of absolutely everything. Just awesome. Excellent. So what I'd love to encourage you all to do is down below, if you are participating in the Debt Free Farm Live Challenge, don't forget to drop a comment down below and let me know what you're using, how it's going, which map you're playing on, what was your first purchase there, which tractor you're kind of going with, anything like that. I'm very interested to know. I love the fact that more and more people are jumping on board with this as well, so be sure to let us know what platform you're playing on as well there. Up you come. What's my total at now? That should be good. We'll get cracking with that. I'm going to form a cover over there, and we are going to get away. So, like I said, we've got 2 fields. We've got 89 and we have got 100. So we're going to go and start with 89 because it's the closest on our little way around. And then we'll dip down to 100. So it shouldn't take too long. 89 is actually one of my favorite fields on this map, I do believe. So that's quite a good touch. So, join us in a moment then. We're going to drive back down to kind of just past the NM family's farm there, and NM Modern's family farm, and we will see you there. Alright, and so we're just coming down the hill here. Now, if memory serves, you get past the lodge, and then there's a little hidden track into 89, if I'm right in thinking where we are. But we shall find out in just a second. I can't wait until we get into late spring when all the crops are coming through here and there's plenty to get going at. It's really going to look pretty cool. We should see a lot of baling jobs coming through for grass as well because there's such an abundance of grass fields. With that in mind, I am hoping, I really want to build on the grass fleet, which might see me, one of the first things that we look to bring in being a... Oh, stop. I think I have to go that way. Yeah, one of the first things we might look to bring in even there being like a butterfly mower set or something like that. Because I know, yes, I want to go through the top here. Okay. There we go. Still figuring my way around this monstrously big map. It is progressing through testing with Giants there. A lot of errors have been found and are being fixed, so hopefully West Newton should be back in, well, in your hands sooner rather than later. But yeah, some of the issues that I would like to try and really work on, get a fleet of balers ready so I can do more than one contract job at any time on the baling. I think that would be pretty darn cool. Oh, look at it. What a beaut. Oh, an absolute beaut. And yeah, so like if to do that, the next baler I think I'll look at again would be 4D Modern's baler, as I've touched on recently, because it's not too expensive. Might want to get that next tractor in there as well whilst we can. Whilst we get this set away as well, we're going to get the GPS running. Get over there. So we're going to have to go bring this back up. Turn it on. Set our AV point there. This should just be about enough there. There we go. And then let's just go all the width. Perfect. So yeah, this contract's worth $5,000. So we already bought the fertilizer. That's already owned by us. So yeah, this is going to really kick us back into the 40s. We're getting close to that threshold that I really wanted to be at. So this is going to be fantastic. What I can do is go back into my shortcut, take those lines off. Sulky looks like a good match. You can stick a front weight onto this John Deere to make it look even better, but weight-wise we're only about half full, so it's not being too much of an issue. I think it can be, yeah, we could crank this all the way up there and it'd be fine. Looking forward to getting a little bit of drilling done though with the John Deere as well. I want to get that Caverland out and working. Using Proceed of course, just to make it that bit more realistic. Can't wait to see. Unfortunately, I don't think the tram lines will stick and carry over in when the contract's been completed. Let me know if you tried that though and you found out differently. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Alright then. When we were in Greenwich Valley, I kind of lost track of how many times I spread fertilizer onto specific fields. They were, each time was about 10,000 pounds. It was a real asset to the farm. But yeah, this is going to be equally impressive, I'm sure. And yeah, we're so many fields that we can work on. So bring up the PDA again, so many different size fields as well. So it really should be easy to crack on and get some money in. At least I hope so. Stop about there. That little bit that we missed. GPS is now one of the buttons on my joystick, so it automatically finds this line, and then off we go again. Very nice and quick way to get through a field, even if it is snowing. But we'll gloss over that. We don't need to worry about that. This looks beautiful. Excellent stuff. And of course, we don't need to get the full field done. We'll probably have to do maybe 3-4 more passes, and then we'll be classified as being complete, which is good. Save a little bit of money there as well. And then we will be off to the races. Right about now, we should be seeing that, if we look over on the map there, Courseplay looks like it's getting towards the end of the vehicle, so maybe, or to the end of the field, so it may not be too long, so that'll be another good job done. And I think that's kind of like 5 contracts we'll have done by now, maybe 6, so happy with that for sure. Yeah, we'll get through this field with only using maybe 20% of the fertilizer, so plenty to get field 100 done as well, even that small little one. But yeah, what we'll do is we're going to just continue with this. We'll get us all rattled down there. That's just been a brief update from me on the debt-free farm. What I wanted to do is just kind of say a big shout out and thank you to everyone who has taken part in the challenge and who is joining along. I think it's great to see. Really do love to have that. Contract field on 37 is finished, so he is done and will not be far behind in here. And until next time, we will probably be bringing a live stream to you before you see this one, actually. So keep an eye out for that one. We'll see how that looks. But until next time, I hope you have enjoyed. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This is the Debt-Free Farm, and we'll see you all in the next one. Till then, stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll see you later.